Hello, everybody. I hope everyone is happy, healthy, and doing well. These messages may or may not resonate with you, so please follow your gut, not your gut. Nobody else is Um, okay. So I got some sage and citrus incense going. Um, yeah, so last night's message was someone wants to tell you something, but they're holding themselves back. And it seems like today they they're finding a reason to try and have a conversation with whoever it is. Like it could be a past person, it could be someone from your recent past. Let's say, like, who knows, maybe a couple months ago, maybe a year ago. A situation might have happened in which people are trying to, yeah, well, bless the sight. They see that you are able to bring any sort of light to any sort of situation. You should come through and take a dab, though. uh, Most of the times, I be trying to figure out what I can do so I can actually have a social scene outside of just doing fucking tarot. Because I'm in a new community. I'm in a new fucking environment. Like, the last thing I want to keep doing is staying home. You know what I'm saying? The Survivor, Ivy, Vine, the Equalizer, Read, the Inquisitor, and Clarity. Understanding. Yeah, it's getting an understanding that we ourselves have to balance out our light to dark attributes within the rule of three, and that is usually with informed decisions. And with this clarity right here, there are three people who are interconnected to a source. One of them could be an inquisitor, which is a mysterious man. One of them can actually be a person who can balance it out, as opposed to one who is always going through one who is always going through the shit. Because it goes 11, 10, 12. That's funny. Whether blue skies or not, whether you're in the cold situation or not, there always has to be an understanding in the situation. Doesn't matter if it's a small situation. It's a big ordeal to some and a small ordeal to none. With the sun, contrary. Love and hate are necessary to human existence. It don't matter. One of them could have been. One of them could have uh, split apart a fight. Yeah, creativity. I must create a system or be enslaved by another man's. I will not reason and compare. My business is to create. That is the Three of Pentacles energy. And usually, with the Three of Pentacles, is this person networking with two other people as he is on like a bench or some shit. This man is looking at his book. The angels are like, praise, yeah, see the sun and happiness. He who binds to himself a joy does the winged life destroy, but he who kisses the joy as it flies lives in eternity. Sunrise, sun, happiness. Like both of them coincide with each other. And he's looking at his book like, bruh, y'all see this shit? Like his angels are praising him for his work. And they're like, bruh, you found them blind, you taught them how to see. You're able to balance out their situations because you see that they've been going through a lot. Yeah, transformation. Lightning with the tower. Yes. Those mysterious and dark attributes of ourselves, we got to build up the strength to try to fight through it. Because that itself is what helps us cooperate with our powers. Because gods are visions of the eternal attributes or divine names, cooperating in the bliss of man, obeying his will, servants to the infinite and eternal of the human form. We were placed here by the universal brotherhood and mercy with our spirit to circumscribe this dark satanic death. See, that is the understanding of our powers, understanding that we could. The, a quote from Prince, I believe. He says, he's like, let me tell you the truth. Can I tell you the truth? And he was like, we're either here to encourage or we're here to, yeah, we're either here to enlighten or discourage other people. And it's like, what do you think is going to help us out in the long run? Prince made it because he enlightened people. He didn't discourage no one. Well, not that I know of. A lot of people be discouraging all these fucking people and shit. And it's like, bro, these people have been working hard and these people were gifted a talent and you guys are trying to take it away from this person. Like, no. What's the point of you trying to bring someone down due to the fact that people you surround yourself with are comfortable with where they're at? You like the fighting? Well, continue fighting because that's all you're gonna fucking do. Like, you like hurting each other, then fucking keep doing it because that's obviously what you guys like to do. Like, I was watching something, those long light bulbs, the fluorescent. Yeah, two dudes were in a wrestling. They were in the ring and fucking, they were just going at it. They had a whole ass pile just fucking going at it with each other. Like, bruh, blood everywhere. These people are like, woo! In the background and shit. Like, bro, these people look hurt. But hey, that's on you. And the fact that someone who does talk shit, especially on the internet, gets upset, or like, let's say you post something, these people get offended. That's exactly what this is right here. It's like, yeah, I'm balanced enough to post this. Now let's see who I piss off. You know, because it's like, well, you like to portray yourself this type of way in the physical world, but in the spiritual world, it's like you have no No reason whatsoever to just bring people down, unless you're this demon reader. You like seeing people being in terror and destruction and shit, like, then so be it. Excuse me. Strawberry champagne. I actually have a lot of flour. I think Imma learn how to make homemade instead of that fucking wait, what is it? Jiffy biscuit. I actually have stuff to make myself a cake too. 7 is oh, Knight of Pentacles. Okay. I seen all yellow, and for some reason my brain went 7 of Swords, Page of Cups. Okay. So I feel like you were out on your own, and these people are gonna come towards you. These 3 people that were blinded from a situation, they're finally starting to see things from a different perspective. They see that you were trying to cooperate with them because you were cooperating with something else. 1222. Yeah, and now they're mad about a situation. I'm pretty sure they're either pissed off at themselves or pissed off at wow. These messages, these uh these little offerings. It could have been something could have happened when you were a teenager as opposed to when you were a kid. But maybe maybe upset due to the fact that you didn't know how much something is worth unless it is gifted to you. Yeah, see, 3 of Swords. Like, if you were granted a brand new life, the start of a new anywhere with you. Death. Rugin, New Life. You should listen to that song. And if you let me into your heart, in your soul, I can give all that you needed. More. You know, High Priestess. He's not saying like whether you know me or not, if you see me, will you accept me for who I am? Because I'm trying to start something new. I'm trying to bring something abroad. Yeah, Page of Swords and people. It's like if I can see other people do it, then I myself can do it too. And it's like running back just to slowly move forward. You know, it helps boost you in a way. Like what the fuck? Yeah, see, Four of Swords. It's this sense of boost confidence. Two, yeah, six of swords. I mean, three, four, six. So with that one sword that was gifted to you as the truth, you had to figure that shit out by yourself with the high priestess here. Because what I'm getting, all right, I gotta get close. You see how in the high priestess, these pillars, it's black and white, and it's black with the three of swords and the white with the four of swords. Like that's you reflecting within yourself because you yourself are a student as well. You see how she has that script. Does that say Torah? She's getting like inner studies, righteous within herself. Ever seen a grown man cry before? That's what I'm getting with it. Ever seen a strong man cry before? Oh, and I'm also getting this shit too. Three, six, nine. Three of Pentacles, six of Pentacles, nine of Pentacles. Holy shit. You know? Child of Pentacles, child of poetry. That's you causing a tower for yourself. Okay, now I see it. Now I'm getting a whole different situation. It's still the same shit though, but it's in the perspective of you. You've seen yourself do a bunch of things over and over again. And then you just a situation happened in which it was like, holy fuck, I gotta switch it out. Like I gotta do something different. What am I supposed to do now? Like, how am I supposed to fix this shit? Or just continue doing your thing? Like, it's yourself, and you can guide others to this because you're standing independently in your power. You yourself are this tree bearing the fruit for other people. People, you give people this understanding. You give people this sense of calm, calmness, this sense of peace, this restoration. Being around you is like being around a bunch of angels, even though you look dark as fuck. Like you walk around in this energy in which it's like you fuck with me, shit's going down for you. That is kind of like a god complex, not necessarily, but it's like why intend to do anything ill over sorrow? Let me get three cards from the Hermetic Tarot. Yeah, victory. You think you walking in this path of sorrow is going to lead to victory? You know what the path of sorrow brought me? I never loved myself. All these drugs became my friend because I followed all my sorrows over happiness instead. Now I'm making music as a hobby until I am dead. Over here being devastated because of other people's devastations and shit. You weren't able to live the life that you were destined to live. As soon as I say that, Princess of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles. Like, if you understand you had it hard growing up and not no I'm not over no bullshit. Like, oh, I was let's just say for example, you have a child, you know, and that child is what 16, 17. It usually depends on how well, let's say I'm 16. It's hard to believe, like with hygiene, not hygiene, but like these weird ass genetics going on there. Kids be growing beards at like fucking 13 and shit. Like not even full size, but like it's like a peach foot. There you go. But yeah, let's just say I had started filling my hair when I was like 17. Bald spot. That's besides the point. Um, say I'm 16, 17, and you buy me my first car, and you worked hard for this fucking payments are outrageous as shit. Well, they're okay for you to balance out. Okay? Let's say three something, 312, 315 for a car that was released 5 years ago. Value possibly might still be okay. And it's just a beautiful ass car. You thought it was going to be good for me, and in your eyes, it's a beautiful car. I see it, and I don't want the car because it's a shit car, and it's like an embarrassment. Now let's just say you were that child, okay? Look where you're at now, watching these fucking videos to try to get yourself out of a situation that happened like because you have this sense of guilt. Like, fuck, you could be like 52 and this shit could have happened to you. You could have grew up on eating out of a silver platter. Like, you know what I grew up eating? I grew up eating rice, beans, egg, fucking breakfast, huevos con Wheaties and shit. We didn't have, but I was grateful for everything I had. Like, you know what? I was one of those kids who did get upset that didn't get the toy that they wanted, but hey, I had to live through it. Now that I'm fucking getting my hands dirty for a bunch of dirty ass people, it's like It's no different. I'm looking at this guy, looking at this book, and he's over here writing out a bunch of stories and shit. He's like, bro, just fucking check this shit out. Like these angels, this angel gave you a book right here in the sixth poetry with the cooperation, the creativity. These angels are telling you, you got to be by yourself. That way, so you can get a deeper and a higher understanding of what it's like to live a new life for yourself. You see the resentment, you see the devastations, you see the jealousy. Just write that shit out. You'll be able to compare these situations without bitching at the situation. I must create a system or be enslaved by another man. So I will not reason to compare my businesses to create. This man isn't pissed. This man is looking at that book like I could change something with this shit. Emperor, bruh. Six of Pentacles is out here. Material success. That's exactly what I'm trying to fucking get at. What is a book to an angel? Obviously, a fucking lot if the angel's giving it to a human being. These angels are right here watching you and shit. And you're over here trying to impress them when they're like, yeah, we're already impressed, but what the fuck are you doing? You're not you're showing it to us. Now I'm seeing their faces like, okay, we get it. Go the fuck out into the world and shit. Like, yeah, Lord of Victory. If you see the victory within yourself, then go ahead and cooperate with someone else. Towers out here again. There's that two of swords. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune and 4-1. Seven of Cups. Illusionary success. It's like these are not illusions, these are just our memory. Because time is limitless. What do you think will stand against the test of time? What do you feel like will last all of eternity? What do you feel you can set within yourself that you can create for someone else, but most importantly for you? I will not reason and compare. I will not bitch. My business is to create, whether it's for 30 people or whether it's for myself. And if I ain't feeling good for doing it, yeah, and if I don't feel good doing it for other people, but there's a select few that make you feel comfortable, then there's a reason for it. Cooperating in the bliss of man, obeying his will. That's all you got to do. Jesus said, trust in God, but most importantly, trust in Him. He said, trust in Him, not worship Him. Like, bro, speculations and the test of time. We, even if we are in a multiverse and we perish from this one, we have another test. I see it. I want to do a butterfly reading. Actually, I'm gonna do that because it's not. It doesn't necessarily have to revolve around one person. This revolves around many people, and most importantly, it revolves around. So it's testing yourself and testing others. If you're gonna put yourself in a predicament, what is the predicament standing for? Do not stand up because if you do, a lot of shit happens to the point where you don't even want to be bothered. But having too much fun has consequences. Having and not having fun will lead to shit. So I hope everyone stays safe, stays blessed, stays well, stays happy, remembering you are loved and beloved.